in Millbank. So a win tonight and the Redmen can at least clinch a 4 seed. As for Great Plains Lutheran, they want to win tonight so they can clinch the number 5 seed. If they lose tonight, they would fall to the number 6 seed with a tie with Dual, and with tiebreakers going, I believe it would be, I don't know if they draw because of all the tiebreakers that are there, they would end up playing Sioux Valley if they lost. So both teams with some things at stake here with the last game here in the regular season. Redmen come into tonight 10-9 on the season. Great Plains Lutheran 7-10 on the season. Redmen averaging 49 points a ball game. Great Plains Lutheran 46. Redmen only allowing 51. Great Plains Lutheran allowing 53. Some common opponents. Sisseton beat Waubay Summit by 1. Great Plains Lutheran lost to them by 7. Britton Heckla Sisseton lost to them by 8. Great Plains Lutheran beat them by 4. Sisseton beat Florence Henry, but lost to them. But Great Plains Lutheran lost them by 4. So on paper, what I'm getting at is it's a very close matchup, and so it should be a good basketball game here in Watertown tonight between Sisseton and Great Plains Lutheran. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back in 1 minute with your First Call Auto Parts Napa pregame in just 1 minute here on Superstar Country B103.
Saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reason. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in South Dakota.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the SDHSAA.
Superstar Country B103, Josh Sticklin with you here on the First Call Auto Parts Napa pregame. We've got basketball coming your way tonight as the Redmen boys will play their last game here on the road against Great Plains Lutheran, but we've also got some wrestling details to pass along with you. State tournament action happening today, and it's been a good one. It's been a good day for the Redmen. Holden Hawkins and Caden Cheetah are both wrestling for the championship. They made the finals tomorrow. Evan Folk will be wrestling for 3rd and 4th. Blake Steiner will be wrestling for 5th and 6th. And Malachi Anderson will be wrestling here shortly to see where he will go tomorrow. It's always nice with technology being able to watch them online here in the gym and seeing some pretty good matches. If anyone was following my black pickup down here today, they might have thought either there was maybe cocktails had or some bees in there. I was watching Malachi Anderson, and I think I was like Ron Cole trying to make his the pin move when he throws a ball. You're watching him wrestling, you're trying to move from right to left, and Malachi Anderson ended up getting that win, and now he wrestles tonight. So trying to watch as many of them as we can. I see Holden Hawkins tech fouled his guy. What an unbelievable match with Hawkinson from Britain. He's wrestling for the championship tomorrow. Watching that match, I think he was down 9-0, and he ended up coming back and pinning his guy in the last minute and 30 seconds of the third period. Just a really good wrestling match. So great wrestling going on today. Suther also wrestling for Britton Heckla. I think he's got a chance yet to either go for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. So when we get those, we'll pass those along. But Holden Hawkins, Caden Cheetah wrestling in the finals tomorrow. Blake Steiner for 5th and 6th. Evan Folk for 3rd and 4th. And Malachi Anderson, we'll let you know when we know more about him. And just looking at that, talking with coaches and ADs over, I've been doing this for probably 20 plus years, and just the amount of time that you talk to these coaches and all the time that they put into these games, the hours and the practices, open gyms, open mats, summer camps. It's just the time that they put in is just it can be a thankless job at times, and you're always dealing with parents and fans, and some administrations, they bend over backwards for you, and some fight tooth and nail, and coaches just don't get enough credit. And it's just those are some of the things that when you talk to coaches and EDs from all over. We'll send it back to the studio for 1 minute while we do our national anthem.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986. Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Superstar Country B103. National anthem snuck up on me. Too used to being in Sisseton and following the protocol. Usually they get lined up a little bit more, and they snuck up on me, but finishing that off, as I mentioned, just the coach's very thankless job, and it's the success that these teams have had all across all the sports, basketball, wrestling, football, volleyball, track, just letting you know, hey, it does not go unnoticed, and we thank you for the service. We know that if you break down the hourly wage, it's probably about 5 cents an hour that these coaches have, and like I said, it's across the board with every sport that there is, and fortunate to have the coaches we do in Sisseton. Let's go through your 605 design starting lineups. First for the Redmen, they'll start like this at a guard. 5'10 junior Levi Nelson. At another guard, a 5'9 senior Carter Sticklin. At guard, a 6' junior Josh Donnell. At guard, a 6'1 sophomore Brett Hansen. And at forward, a 6'3 sophomore Derek Flute. Coming off the bench for the Redmen will be Luke Nielsen, Kenny German, J.J. Ham, Jackson Wagner, Carter Deitch, Kester Sareben, Bryant Brown, Drake Haug, and Sparrow Eagleman. Assistant coaches are Trent Veslin, Wade Veflin, Anthony Cheetah. Head coach is Jared Gross. As for the Great Plains Lutheran Panthers, they'll start like this. At a guard, a 5'10 senior, Jarrett Bauer. At guard, a 5'3 junior, Holden Carley. At guard, a 5'6 senior, Ryan Jenstead. At forward, a 6'3 senior, Lucas Johnson. And at forward, a 5'10 senior, William Krenz. Coming off the bench for the Panthers will be Isaac Jenstead, Ezra Schaefer, Jeremiah Mertens, Benjamin Prowl, Caleb Canis, Tyler Broomer, Logan Bergen, Aiden Cameron. Assistant coaches for the Panthers are Casey Cantwell, Sam Kleinke, Jason Spurgeon. Head coach is Mike Hogley. Tonight's game is made even more exciting thanks to Caddo Valley Federal Credit Union in Sisseton. For every 3-point shot made by either team, Caddo Valley Federal Credit Union will donate $5 to the Country Tractor Run. It's a fantastic way to support local youth sports while enjoying tonight's action on the court. So every time a player sinks a three-pointer, remember, it's not just points on the board, but a donation to help our young athletes. Let's see those threes fly and support a great cause. You're listening to the First Call Auto Parts Napa pregame. We are ready to get this action going. The Law on the Court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Also, we want to throw in a big congratulations to the girls. Made it to the Sweet 16, defeated Roncalli in Roncalli last night, 45-36. They will play in Watertown against Hamlin on Thursday. We'll get more of that as we go, and the tip is up and controlled by, tipped around finally. It'll go back actually to Great Plains Lutheran, right back into the hands of the guy tipping the ball. A little screen up on top here. They'll try to get it out to the left wing. Back inside, looking for, driving down the lane up against Flute. Now nowhere to go. Johnson had it. Now back into the hands of Genstead. Genstead back up on top. Three-pointer from Bowers. Up long, no good. Fighting for a rebound in there, and it's going to be out back on top. Oh, Nelson almost had the steal. Another three-pointer. That one's up and good. No one boxing out there, and a nice easy look right there. And that time it was Johnson. No one boxing Johnson out. He just grabbed it, put it back in. So a couple of looks there for the Panthers. Donnell driving down. He'll put it up off the glass. Nice job by Josh Donnell. He faked it one way and went the other. Went down the lane. No one, his defender didn't stick with him. It's tied up 2 apiece here with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ball's handed off out to the top of the, coming around the top was Kens. Now he'll hand it off into Genstead. Genstead looking, they're going to go down low. Little top shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound and a throw out to nobody. It's a turnover. They were able to get the rebound. Did Carly underneath, but throws it out to nobody, and now it'll be Redmond basketball. Stickland with it out on the top of the key. Trying to set the offense up here. Looking at the zone defense this time. They came down. I think it was man the first time. Skip it over. Stickland's three is up. That one's good. Three-pointer for Stickland. It's a $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Union to the Country Tractor Run. At the top of the key, here comes the Panthers. Driving down the lane was Carly. Donnell hit the floor. He hops back up, gets in front. Carly driving down again, kicks it over to the left side to Krenz, and we're going to get a double dribble. Turnover on GPL. It's their second. Redmond lead 5-2. 6:13 to go here in the first quarter. Stickland will bring the ball across midcourt here. Zone defense being played here by the Panthers. No surprise. Watching a couple of games throughout the year, they played a lot of zone defense. Jumper from Flute is up, in and out, no good. And it is rebounded in there, that time by Krenz. Krenz will come the other way. It's actually Genstead that has it out there. Genstead passes it off to the top of the key. Carly trying to go down. Ball is picked off by Stickland. Flute had it, or excuse me, Donnell has it. Now back to Hanson. Hanson ahead to Nelson. Nelson into the corner. Now they'll pull it back out, set up the offense. Dribbling in, we're going to get a foul called. That's going to go against the Panthers. Foul's going to go on Genstead, and substitutions coming into the ball game. Aiden Cameron will come in. So does coming out actually will be Krenz and Genstead. Genstead, Cousin coming in, shot is up, no good. Isaac is in the ball game for the Panthers. Here come the Panthers. They trail 5-2 with 5:33 to go in the first quarter. Left wing. We're over in the corner here of the gym, so we'll do our best from the camera angle and to stay on top. Little jump shot is up and good. That shot is good from Bauer. Rolled around a few times. Redmond still lead by 1 here, 5-4. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Pass comes over. Stickland stops. Little jump shot is up. That one's no good. Rebounded inside there by Carly. Carly coming the other way. Being guarded by Donnell. Dished it off right side to Genstead. Genstead stops, picks his dribble up. Now he'll try to hand it off to Bauer. Bauer coming around. Stickland with the steal. He's looking to push up ahead. He's got a player in front of him, but nope. He's going to stop and kick it back out. Three-pointer from it's going to be actually Stickland with the three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. Couldn't get that one to go. Thought Stickland might get up ahead and transition, but actually the Panthers recovered pretty good to not let too much happen. Redmond couldn't capitalize on it. They do still lead by 1. Genstead with the ball, top of the key. Now they switch. They're going to want to try to switch back so Flute and Stickland can get back to where they need to be. They get it down low, and a foul is going to be called on Stickland. And once they switch, they were going to take advantage with the mismatch down low there. Stickland will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Team's first. 4:24 to go here in the first quarter on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Redmond lead 5-4, but the Panthers do have the basketball. Kicking around out to Genstead. He'll fire up a three-pointer. That's good. Genstead, Isaac for 3, $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. 4:11 to go in the first. Panthers with the 2-point lead. Kick it back out to Hansen. Hansen dribbles in, stop, and they're going to call a travel, but he jump stopped. All he did is stop, and he jump stopped. In fact, if he was going to call the travel, you call it as soon as he stops. And then if you can hear that, that's Coach Gross saying what I'm saying. He didn't move. He kept his pivot foot. Guy went flying by. It'll be a turnover on the Redmen. 3-pointers up and good. And that's another one from Isaac Genstead. $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. It's 10-5. Panthers are on top. Down low to Flute. Flute. There he is. Makes good. That's where he made some hay against Duel. Down low, he's got the moves to do it. You keep him in the paint, he can draw fouls all day, and he's going to head to the free throw line for 2. Those are going to be Long Auger stack moving free throws. Foul is going to go on Lucas Johnson. It'll be his first, team second. Flute's free throw is up. That's no good. Deitch and Brown check into the ball game. Nelson and Hansen will get a breather. 3:38 to go in the first quarter. 10-5 on your Stilson service scoreboard. More substitutions coming in. Isaac Genstead, who just hit 2 threes, is coming out. So is Lucas Johnson. Back in the ball game is Carly. Also in the ball game is Caleb Canis. Second free throw is up. That one's good for Flute. 4-point lead for the Panthers here at home in Watertown. Great Plains Lutheran up 10-6 on the Redmen. 3:32 to go in the first quarter. Little jab step out on top. Here comes Canis dribbling all the way down, up and gets to the rack. Just dribbled by everybody. Canis puts it in for 2. 3:18 to go. 6-point lead for the Panthers here in the first quarter. Left side over to Donnell. Donnell back on top to Deitch. Over to Stickland. His 3-pointer's up. That's good. Stickland with a 3 and a $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. Skip pass way into the corner, and actually Genstead never came out of the game. He stayed in. A little give and go there. Bounce pass into the corner. Back around they go. Back into the corner. There's Genstead. His third 3 of the ball game. Nope. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Deitch. Hands it off over to Stickland. Stickland looking to push down the sideline. Gets it back over to Donnell. Donnell back over to Stickland. Swings it left side. Flute. His 3-pointer's up. That is off the mark. Long rebound. Tip it around. White jerseys, though, kind of ran into each other. They clear it out. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Canis back left side, trying to get it into the hands of Cameron. Out on top to Schaefer, who's also in the ball game. This team goes really deep here for the Panthers. Lots of subs coming back around here, and they will kick it into the hands of Schaefer. Tries to go baseline. Now back out. He'll pass it to Canis. Canis cuts off baseline. Deitch. Deitch, and there's a little floater back up over the top. Nice shot there from Canis. Puts it in for 2. Another 5-point, back to a 5-point lead for the Panthers. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Stickland goes left side to Flute. Flute back on top to Brown. Brown into Stickland. Longer 3, and it goes. Took a little coaxing as it rimmed around, but it brings it back to a 2-point lead. Stickland's third 3, and that's another $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. Pass out. Now they get it into the left wing, back into Genstead's hands. That's Isaac. Now he'll hand it off down to the middle, trying to dribble down. He lost his footing, and now he gets it back to his teammate and Canis. Canis back down low. They're trying to get it to Bergen. Bergen guarded by Flute. Bergen traveled, and he's kind of fell down, but didn't call the travel. Instead, the shot is nowhere. Good defense by Flute, and we're going to get a foul and the basket as Donnell drove in, and he will get a chance for a 3-point play there, as a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Isaac Genstead. That'll be his first. He's going to come out of the ball game. So is Schaefer. Into the ball game is coming as Genstead. That is Ryan Genstead. Flute's going to come out. Levi Nelson back in for the Redmen. Josh Flute will attempt a 3-point play and a chance to give his team the lead back with 1:14 to go in the first quarter. First free throw, nope, they're going to call a lane violation. Looks like someone stepped over the line, and so it'll stay tied up here. Donnell will come out. Hansen will go in. All tied up 14 apiece on your Stilson service scoreboard. 1:14 to go here in the first quarter. It's Panther basketball here in Watertown. Bauer dribbling down, guarded by Nelson there. Up on top, dishes it off into the hands of Canis. Canis driving down the lane, spin move, stops, tries to go through, nothing there. Good defense by Hansen, stopping him and forcing him back out. Now a spin move by Bauer. Bauer's little jump shot is up, that's no good. Rebounded in there by Brown. Brown will grab it, get it over to Stickland, under a minute to go. Up ahead over to Hansen. Hansen down low, trying to get it into Deitch. Deitch saves it. He must have touched it last. Now they will get it inbounded up ahead. They're trying to push it with Ryan Genstead. Genstead, he kicks it right side over to Cameron. He's going to fire up a three. That's good. Cameron for three. That's a $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union. That's $30 between the two teams so far just in this first quarter. 22 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. 17-14. Brown back over to Deitch. That's Carter. They're playing man-to-man defense now. Nelson going down, back over. Stickland three-pointer. Air ball no good. Fighting for it, and it's going to be Panther basketball. Coming away with it. They had a player all the way down. Didn't see him. 3 seconds to go. Genstead back into the corner. Three-pointer at the buzzer is no good from Cameron, and that's the end of one. 17-14. Great Plains Lutheran on top. We'll break back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Lake Traverse Resort is this area's favorite hot spot on beautiful Lake Traverse. Grab your friends and enjoy a cold beverage and a delicious meal from our full menu. Need a place to stay? LTR also has daily camping sites and cozy cabins for rent, plus a boat ramp for easy lake access. Be sure to follow us on Facebook for great specials. Don't miss out. Lake Traverse Resort, proud sponsor of high school sports.
Teamwork makes all the difference on the field and in your financial future. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton is proud to support our Redmond athletes. Whether it's tax preparation, accounting, or financial planning, their experienced team works hard to give you the guidance and confidence you need. Just like our student athletes, they know success comes from preparation and dedication. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton, proud supporters of Redmond sports and proud to be a part of this great community.
Superstar Country B103. We're online on YouTube at B103 Radio KBWS. Just an easy way to get on, click on, go online and watch the game. I want to thank our sponsors, Investment Centers of America, Sisseton Livestock, Edgewood Vista, SW Health and Fitness, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, Sisseton Basketball. So we come back to action. They try to get the ball down low. Flute draws the foul, and they can go there all day. Flute, I know, can shoot the three, but down low and with his post presence with this particular team is where he benefits so much. That's the second foul on Johnson, and they will get it inbounded over here to Flute. Flute into the corner. Up on top to Donnell. Swings it left side, Nelson. Nelson brings it back to the top of the key. Now we get it back to Flute. Flute going to drive down the lane. Stops, draws the contact. Should have been a foul, but powers it in. It's 3 points for Flute there, and it's a 1-point lead for the Panthers. Top of the key. Genstead. Back over to Krenz. Krenz left side, Bauer. Bauer dribbling through. Now he looks at a teammate cutting down the lane. Carley, good defense by the Redmen, cutting that off, forcing him to go back out on top. Here's a little crossover by Bauer. He has to get it down low. They get it back to Carley. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Carley back out on top to Bauer. Bauer spinning around into the corner now. They get it to Krenz. Krenz, he's got nowhere to go, so finally they'll fire up a long three. Offensive board, though, however. Long rebound, long shot, long rebound. Johnson gets it. That shot's no good. Finally cleared out of there by Brett Hansen. He looks to push. Looking left wing. Now he'll go go into the corner here. They're back into the zone defense, and the ball is picked off. Bauer going to make the steal and go coast to coast and put it up and in. 4 points for Bauer. 3-point lead here for the Panthers. 6:38 to go in the second quarter. 19-16. GPL on top. Donnell looking to get it back to Brown. Brown left wing to Hansen. Hansen passes, fakes it one way, goes back to the other. Donnell going to dribble down, back over to Brown. Three-pointer corners up and good. Brian Brown knocking down a three, and it's a Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union $5 donation to the Country Tractor Run. It's all tied up again at 19 apiece with 6:11 to go. Genstead back over to Bauer. Bauer driving down back to Genstead over on the left, over to Carly. Carly going to get a screen up on top. He's trying to drive down the lane. Little spin move. Almost had it picked off. Regains control. Trying to cut it down to Genstead. Genstead has his pass tipped around, fighting for it. Donnell still fighting for it, and they're going to say last touch by GPL. Nice hustle up there by the Redmen. Getting their hands in the passing lanes, first of all, is what tipped it. A couple players that tipped it, and then Donnell fighting for it at the end. It ends up going off a GPL player. It's Redmond basketball, tied up 19 apiece on your Stilson Service scoreboard. There's 5:50 to go here in the second quarter. Last game of the regular season here for this team. Backdoor cut over by Donnell. He'll turn around, little jumpers up, in and out, back in, back out. It was halfway down and rattled out. Here come the Panthers. Coming down the lane, or coming back, is Isaac Genstead, and the pass is low, but grabbing it was Krenz. Krenz back on top to Bauer. Bauer going to try to go baseline. Good defense there by Hansen. Passes tipped away. Fighting for it, though, is Carly. Yes, awkward place. Offensive rebound. His shot is up, no good. Finally rebounded in there by Donnell. By Flute. Sticklin back out on the top. He'll get it back to Hansen. Going against this 2-3 zone now are the Redmen. They'll come back. They did their last possession. They went into man. When I say that last possession of that first quarter, otherwise they've been playing this 2-3 zone. Sticklin got into trouble. Now he gets it back over to Deitch. Deitch, his shot is up, no good, but draws the foul down low. Foul is going to go on Mertens, 21. No, about the bottom. Bergen. Bergen will pick up his first. It's the team's second, and it sends Deitch to the free throw line for a pair of Long Auger stack moving free throws, and Carter Deitch knocks down his first free throw. Krenz will come out into the ball game is Cameron for the Panthers. 1 point lead here for the Redmen. Carter Deitch trying to make it 2. Hits the front of the rim, but right there is Flute. He got the offensive rebound, couldn't get the other one to go, and it goes out into the corner, finally grabbed out there by the Panthers. They're coming the other way. Slowly bringing it down the floor here are the Panthers. They'll hand off to Bauer. Bauer back out on top to Carly. Carly's out here guarded by Hansen, getting to the top of the key, trying to fight through. They get it to Isaac. His three-point shot by Genstead is up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Deitch. Good defensive board there for the Redmen. Donnell has it on the right wing. Back over to Flute. Left side, Sticklin. He's going to fire up another three. In and out, no good. That is going to be tipped. They're going to get a foul to the reach in on Flute right there towards the end, going into that corner. So Flute will pick up his first. It's going to be the team's first of this quarter. Sticklin picking up Isaac Genstead here, about really full quarter court, guarding him all the way down. Now he's dribbling through. He stops, almost traveled, got it back out to the top of the key into the hands of Bergen. Back to Bauer. He thought about the three. Now he goes down the lane. Stop. He will shoot from there. His floater's up, no good. Rebounded by Sticklin. They're looking to push. He's going right side, 3:49 to go. Bounce pass down low. Nice feed and a great shot. Couldn't get it, but I don't know how there wasn't any contact called down there on Flute. Pretty rough down there. Had a good look. Little pullback here now. Bauer has it for the Panthers. Redmond still lead by 1. Bounce pass down low. They get into the hands of Bergen. Little floater from Genstead is up, and his shot is up, no good. Bergen is on the floor wanting a foul, but it was how he didn't pick up a foul himself is beyond me, and the Redmen just trying to go a little bit too fast. They end up getting a turnover in the process. It looked like Donnell got a little shot in the mouth here, and the Redmen just kind of a sloppy possession that time as they still lead 20-19 with 3:07 to go in the second quarter here on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Carly going down the lane. Stop back into the corner. Three-pointer wide open in the corners. Up. Rebounded. That one's no good. See if the Redmen slow this down a little bit, and that's exactly what Coach Gross mentioned there. That last possession just got a little bit too fast for what they were looking for here as they go against this 2-3 zone here. Stickland dribbles top of the key, left wing, Hansen back over, now swings it Donnell right wing, inside to Flute. His little floater's up and good. Derek Flute knocking it down for 2. 22-19, Sisseton leads. Panthers come the other way. Bauer with a quick first step back over to Isaac, now into the corner, trying to get it to Carly. Nice defense out there by Donnell. Was right there when he caught the pass. Dribbling through, nowhere to go. Now he finally finds Isaac. Isaac, spin move down inside. He has to kick it back out to Bauer, who will fire up a 3, and that goes. Bauer with his first 3, a $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. We're all tied up at 22 apiece. And the Great Plains going to switch it up back to a man-to-man defense. Long three-pointer from Flute is up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Bauer. He's looking to push the other way. He just hit that 3. Bauer now dishes it off over to the left wing to Cameron. Cameron driving all the way down. Bounce passes it over to Bergen. Back out to, looking to Isaac. Back to Bergen. Bergen, little fadeaway jumper is up and good. Tough shot from Bergen. His first points of the ball game gives his team a 2-point lead, 24-22 with 1:30 to go. Man-to-man defense here. Stickland goes back over to the right wing. Trying to get it down low to Flute. Flute, they do. Double team. Back wide open. Three-pointer off the mark from Hansen's up. No good. And almost a steal by Deitch. But they get it into the hands of Genstead. Genstead going to get a screen up on top. Fighting through it. Now he slipped. Almost traveled, but was able to dish it off in time. Dribbling down. Back over. Three-pointer from, nope, Cameron thought about it, but it's stolen by Stickland. Stickland looking to push up ahead. Now he'll pull it back into the corner to Donnell. Donnell looking back, and we're going to get a travel called. Unforced error there for the Redmen, and we'll get substitutions coming in here. Bryant Brown, Levi Nelson both coming back in. Carter Deitch and Josh Donnell will take a breather. Almost a full line change for Great Plains. Cameron stays in there, and he might have been the only one that stays in. Genstead Ryan is in. Back is Schaefer's also in. Genstead top of the key. His team leads by 2. 46 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbling down the lane. Stops. He dishes it out. Help defense now rotates around. Canis, three-pointer. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Stickland. 35 seconds to go. Coach Gross tell him to slow down here. 1 second separating shot clock and game clock, and maybe barely that. Redmond trail by 2. They're in their zone defense here for this last possession. 15 seconds on the clock. Dribbling up on top. Going to get a screen. Kicks it to the corner. Wide open three-pointer. Hansen can't get it to go. 4 seconds. Genstead trying to get down. 1 second. And hits the front of the rim and still rolls around and just missed. If you could hear the sigh of the crowd. Schaefer was the one that put up the last one. 24-22. Great Plains Lutheran on top as we head into halftime. We'll take a break. Back in 3 minutes on Superstar Country B103.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brand and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
Traverse Electric Cooperative has been powering our rural tri-state area for generations, and now their commitment goes beyond reliable, affordable electricity. They're here with professional electrician services too. From installations and repairs to maintenance, Traverse Electric's licensed and bonded team is ready for your residential, commercial, ag, generator installs, and new building projects. Quality service, hometown values, and a team you can trust. Call Traverse Electric Cooperative today, working together to keep our communities connected.
Superstar Country B103. Josh Slicken with you here at the half. We're also streaming online at B103 Radio KBWS. We are in the Lake Traverse Resort broadcast booth as we'll go through your first half stats here as the Great Plains Lutheran Panthers lead the Sisseton Redmen 24-22 here at the half for the Redmen. They were led by Carter Stickland with 9 points, 5 points from Derek Flute, 4 points from Josh Donnell, 3 points from Bryant Brown, and 1 point from Carter Deitch. Redmen were 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Redmen had 4 3-pointers in that first half. Carter Stickland had 3 of those, the other one coming from Bryant Brown. As for the Great Plains Lutheran Panthers, they were led by Bauer. 7 points for him, 6 points from Jenstead, 4 points from Canis, 3 points from Cameron, 2 points from Johnson, and 2 points from Bergen. No free throw shot in that first half for Great Plains Lutheran. They also contributed $20 from the 3-pointers that they made, and so a total of $40 being donated from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. Scoring by quarter, Great Plains Lutheran led after the first quarter 17-14, and then in that second quarter, Redmen outscored Great Plains Lutheran 8-7. Not a lot of scoring going on for either team in that quarter, and we're at Great Plains Lutheran leading Sisseton 24-22 at the half. We'll take another break. Back in 3 minutes on Superstar Country B103.
This wrestling report is brought to you by these great sponsors: Woodland Cabinetry, Sisseton Dental Clinic, Rice Holding Lawn and Snow, Farmers Union Insurance, Erica Steiner Agents, Sisseton Livestock Auction, Venture Communications, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, Stilson Service, Dan Septic and Portables, and Cameron Law Office.
Good afternoon, wrestling fans. Live coverage continues of the 2026 State Wrestling Tournament, courtesy of Big Stone Radio, B103, and Jack FM. State finalists include for Sisseton at 113 pounds going to be Caden Cheetah as he moves to 45-5 in the season and wrestle for a state title tomorrow at 113 pounds. Also, 165-pounder Holden Hawkins is going to wrestle for the title at 165, and he proves to 51-1. Britton Hecla Braves have a state finalist as well at 150 pounds. Bryce Hawkinson improves to 33-5, and he'll wrestle for a state championship tomorrow afternoon. Team scores look like this on the boys' side. Leading is going to be Sturgis, followed by Watertown, then Brandon Valley, then Aberdeen Central, then West Central. In Class A, Class B has Canton in the lead, followed by Winter, then Tri-Valley, Kimball, White Lake, Plaquemines in 4th, then Bonhomme, Avon in 5th. As our coverage continues across Northeast South Dakota with Big Stone Radio, Jack FM, and B103.
This wrestling report is brought to you by these great sponsors: Roberts Mutual and Team Insurance, North Star Federal Credit Union, Werner Automotive, Scott's Lumber, Bolt Marketing, Holland Oil, Marshall County Healthcare Avera, Traverse Electric Co-op, Highway 10 Bait, Dakota Bank, Kelsch Crees and Associates, First Call Auto Parts Napa in Sisseton, Webster, and Wheaton, and Goodhart Excavating in Browns Valley. Stay tuned for more updates.
Dakota Connection C-Store. On your way to the game or coming home from the game, stop at Dakota Connection C-Store for the snacks and drinks everyone wants. And you can top off the tank. Dakota Connection C-Store. Open 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. Friendly smiles and everything you need to make your trip a great memory. Dakota Connection C-Store. Hoping that all of our area teams have a great season. Dakota Connection.
Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union believes in people helping people. That means putting you first. As your local community-based credit union, they're here to serve your financial needs with personal service and trusted solutions. Visit the newly remodeled office, use the 24-hour ATM, swing by the drive-up window, or stop inside during business hours. Whatever works for you, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union is here to help. Call or visit today and see how they can improve your financial future. Because at Coteau Valley, you're more than a customer, you're family. Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, local, trusted, here for you.
Superstar Country B103 as we are here at the half, 24-22. Panthers on top. Just to kind of recap those wrestling updates for you, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Evan Folk will be wrestling. He'll be in the 3rd and 4th place wrestling for that. Blake Steiner and also Malachi Anderson will be wrestling in the 5th and 6th place. And then at 1 p.m. tomorrow, Caden Cheetah and Holden Hawkins going for the championship. So those will all be happening tomorrow, so make sure you tune in there. You can catch those on YouTube. But definitely want to support those wrestlers. And we actually have 4 boys from the Northeast South Dakota Wrestling in championships tomorrow. Bryce Hawkinson from Britain, and then Hayden Jorgensen from Webster, and then of course Caden and Holden from Sisseton, all wrestling in the finals. So Northeast South Dakota getting represented. Not only that, but we got a little Southeast South Dakota represent tonight. I know they're tuning in online. The auto crew down there in the Sioux Falls area tuning in. I got a picture. Party Marty's in the picture. That tells me that there's a good time being had by everybody, so we appreciate them, those guys tuning in as well. We're here at the half, 24-22. We'll take a break. Back in 3 minutes on Superstar Country B103.
Need custom gear? Visit 605 Design and Apparel on Veterans Avenue. They specialize in unique logos and designs with direct transfers and embroidery on
a little Tony Robbins moment or something?
Have a great selection of Sisseton Redmond apparel in store. Whether it's for your business, school, sports team, family reunion, or party,
this is a better basket down here.
Turnaround for standout designs and speedy service to 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. Check them out on Facebook today.
The Sisseton Courier does more than the weekly newspaper. They're a high-quality design, custom print service, and office supplies provider with their wide format.
Maybe they're hitting shots.
They can print up canvas prints, posters, and banners. They can also design
We win tonight. Well, they lose. We get it no matter what.
To any occasion.
They can't.
Christmas cards.
Even if they're hot, they're not going to shoot like that all
raffle
night.
tickets, scratch pads, and much more.
Let me see what mine says.
Small, and they will beat the price of their competitors.
I mean, they should be the same. But
for a quote on pricing and more information, give them a call or stop in to the Sisseton Courier.
Data limits and slow
right
speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address due. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.1931.
Attorney Aaron Cameron is proud to support all Sisseton Redmond sports. Thank you for your dedication and hard work this year. Cameron Law is proud of all players, coaches, and parents of all teams. Good luck, Redmond, in the game tonight. Cameron Law in Sisseton.
Your engine works hard through gravel roads, frozen mornings, harvest dust, and grocery runs. It needs air to run, so give it the good stuff. It's the Filter Sales Event at First Call Auto, Napa, Sisseton, Webster, Wheaton, March 16th through the 31st. Save up to 40% on all Napa Gold filters, oil filters, air filters, fuel filters. The golden standard for keeping your vehicle running smooth and strong. Stock up, tune up, and roll out confident. First Call Auto, Napa. Quality parts, local service, big savings.
Sisseton Wahpeton Health and Fitness Center was established in 1999. They provide state-of-the-art exercise equipment in a quality, safe, and professional environment. They have personal trainers and a registered dietitian available and have daily classes with challenges in walking and running clubs. Now offering 24-hour access to all local residents. Call 698-3922 and get fit and healthy again. Sisseton Wahpeton Health and Fitness is proud to support all area high school athletics.
Superstar Country B103. We're streaming on YouTube at B103 Radio KBWS. Panther basketballs. We start the second half. They lead 24-22. Top of the key. They'll hand it off. Little weave up on top. Ball's knocked away. Stolen by Sticklin. Sticklin trying to go coast to coast. He's going to go up. He will make the layup and tie this thing back up at 24 apiece. Wasn't sure if he'd have a trailer coming behind, but Cameron kind of gave up on the play. Dribbling through the top and now handing off is Bauer. Bauer dribbling over to the left side to Cameron. Little weave around, spin move. Carly shot. Nope, he's going to pass it out to the corner. They've done a pretty good job when Carly's gotten in the paint and shutting it off. Another steal, top of the key. This time Donnell. He's going to go coast to coast, put it in for two. Nice job by the Redmen. They're turning defense into offense, and they've got a 2-point lead with 7:16 to go in the third quarter. It's Bauer with the basketball, top of the key. Man-to-man defense here by the Redmen. Ball kicked out to the corner. Isaac instead, three-pointers off the mark, no good. Tipped around, but it goes right into the hands of the Panthers, and they put it back up and in. Cameron for two. Redmen had the position. Now we're going to see a little bit of press here. No surprise here. They'll try to pressure a little bit. They get it up to Flute. Flute's going to fire up a three off the mark, but it's going to be last touch by the Panthers. They had the Redmen on the backside there for a split second, but the Redmen actually not having an issue getting past that press. It'll be Hansen inbounding here underneath his own hoop. Inbounds out here to Nelson. Nelson, little shot fake, lost it for a second, got it back. He'll keep his dribble alive. He'll dribble back to the top of the key over to Stickland, into the corner to Hansen. Hansen looks down low to Donnell. Donnell back to Hansen. Hansen dribbling through, and he thought Donnell was coming in. He went out and passed it over into GPL. Here they come. All tied up 26 apiece, 6:32 to go. Into the corner to Isaac Genstead. He's dribbling, hesitates, now spin move, corner to into the hands of Cameron. Cameron now dishes it off, back into the hands of Johnson. Johnson back to Carly. Carly, little floater is up and good. Carly's first 2 points of the night. Donnell's going to pick up the foul. I think it's, yes. Scoreboard has got some panels out on the left side, but I believe that's a 1-4, and that's Donnell. So chance for a three-point play. Free throw, Long Auger stack moving free throw is up. That one's no good. Offensive rebound. Nope, Flute pulled that one away. Nelson, top of the key. Panthers lead 28-26. Now they're switching, looking for guys to move around. Back to Flute, right wing to Nelson, and they're going to say travel as Levi. It was Nelson that shuffled his feet before he took off, so a couple of turnovers there for the Redmen. And back-to-back possession. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Isaac Genstead bringing the ball down the floor here for the Panthers, guarded by Stickland. 5:53 to go in the third. They hand it off to Carly. Carly swings it left side into the corner. Bauer, three-pointers up. That one's good. Bauer with a three. 10 points for him. $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. Stickland gets it up ahead to Hansen. Hansen dribbling through some traffic, looking for someone to pass it to. He is going to get fouled, but Coach Gross will tell you, don't stop in the coffin corner there. Just keep going. But they do draw the foul. He was strong with the basketball, and that's half the battle in those situations. If you're strong and can step through and go through the contact, which he did, it's the first foul on Cameron. Flute, right side or left side over to Stickland, is up and good. Three-pointer from Stickland, fourth of the game. It's a $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. 14 points in the ballgame for Stickland. Redmen trail by 2. Back over left side, they're dribbling out top is Cameron. Cameron had to get it over to Isaac Genstead. Genstead now dribbles right wing, trying to get it over to Carly. Carly going up again, lowered his shoulder. Now he dishes it back out to Bauer. Wide open three-corner is good. Every time down, the Panthers seem to have an answer, and that time it was Cameron with the answer. Hansen lost control of it. It's going to be a steal and 2 points by Bauer. 36-29. Redmen have to be careful here. A little momentum swing by the Panthers. Flute, he's got it in the middle, now gets it up ahead to Stickland. Stickland will bring it across. They'll drop back into their 2-3 zone. They'll set the offense back up. Nelson, back to Flute. Flute, right side to Nelson. Nelson going to dribble to the top of the key. Fake it inside. Now Flute will go baseline. He has nowhere to go. Tries to kick it back out. Finds Stickland. Wide open three-pointer. In and out. No good. Rebounded inside there by Johnson. Johnson clears it out to Carly. Carly dribbling on that right side. 36-29. Panthers with the lead. Little backdoor cut by Isaac Genstead, and he will put it in for 2, and you're going to get a timeout called by Coach Gross. It's a Dakota Bank timeout. We'll take one with them. 38-29, just like that. 9-point lead. We'll break back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Headed out on the road or to the big game? Stop by Stilson Service in Sisseton. Fuel up with top quality Marathon gasoline. Grab your game day snacks, hot coffee, or a quick bite, and stock the cooler with ice cold drinks. Hitting the lake, Stilson Service has live bait and fishing supplies too. Locally owned and proud to support our Sisseton Redmond athletes because teamwork and community go hand in hand. Stilson Service, Highway 10, Sisseton, your one stop for gas, gear, and good times.
At Dakota Bank, we're proud to be a state-chartered bank with the flexibility to meet your needs and the heart to invest where it matters most, right here at home. Through our Give Where We Live initiative, we're committed to making a positive impact in the communities we serve. From banking and insurance to mortgage and trust services, Dakota Bank is here for customers who value strong, lasting financial relationships, and as always, we're proud supporters of high school sports. Best of luck to all teams. We're cheering you on.
Superstar Country B103. We're online on YouTube. B103 Radio KBWS. Redmond came out of the gates hot here in the second quarter. With a couple turnover, forced a couple turnover, made a couple baskets, but the last couple of minutes is one of those stick your head in the cooler type situations where they just came back so quick, and it's a 9-point lead. They'll set the press up as Donnell will get it up ahead to Bryant. Bryant in the ball game, get it back over to Donnell, left side. He gets it across midcourt into the corner to Stickland. Stickland going to drive down, get it into Deitch's hand, a little too far. Back over. Now Stickland's going to try baseline. His floater is up, no good. Fight for that offensive rebound into the hands of Derek Flute. His floater's up and good. Flute fighting for it in there. Good fight, rebounding in there for Deitch and others to keep it alive. It's a 7-point lead here. They get it back into the hands of Isaac Genstead. Back to Carly. Carly going to get a screen. Tries to go around everybody. Kicks it out to the corner to Bauer. Good recovery from Donnell. Bauer's going to spin. Nope. Stop. Kick it out into Isaac Genstead. Dribbling through. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded inside by Deitch, but tried to throw it to Stickland with a player right there, and that was Carly. Carly picks it off and puts it in for two. Stickland had to go through his hands. Now to Donnell, up ahead to Flute. Flute going to go backside. Stickland across. Now brings it back to the middle of the floor. 9-point lead. Donnell, baseline, dribbles in, stops, kicks it out to Stickland. Nope, he's going to go back at it, and no foul called. Diving for the floor is Deitch. Up ahead, here comes Cameron. Cameron is going to pull it back out and wait for Carly to set things up. Pass down low, trying to dribble in, nothing going, and a three-pointer, top of the key, rolls around, and that hometown touch right there for number 3, Isaac Genstead. 11 points for him, a $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. It's 43-31. Pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Redmen. Subs coming in here as Donnell's going to go out. Hansen will come in for Sisseton. 43-31. Panthers on top, 2:33 to go in the third. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a Venture Communications timeout. We'll break back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Redmond fans, when life gives your car a tough break, count on Thielen Auto Body in Sisseton to get you back in the game. From dings and dents to full collision repair, Thielen's experienced crew delivers top-notch workmanship with hometown service you can trust. Just like our Redmen, they know the value of teamwork and doing the job right. Thielen Auto Body Shop in Sisseton, proud to stand behind the Sisseton Redmen and proud to keep you rolling strong all season long.
Coming out of that Venture Communications timeout, it's going to be Redmond basketball. They trail 43-31 on your Stilson service scoreboard. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter. Hansen looking to get it inbounded. He does to Stickland. And now he'll get it back over to Hansen. Back up on top. Ball is knocked away there, but Stickland will regain control top of the key. He's going to get a screen up on top, try to get it down low. Flute, little shot fake, and one. You bet. Flute going up strong, drawing the contact, puts the basket in. He'll have a chance at a Long Auger stack moving free throw. Should have threw in the you betcha to fit in with where we're at up here in Northeast South Dakota, and we'll get a substitution checking in. Coming out of the ball game is Johnson. Coming in is Bergen. Free throw on the way from Flute. He's got 9 points in the ball game, and he will knock that one down and cut it back down into single digits. 9-point lead for the Panthers, 2:06 to go in the third. Redmond needs some defensive stops. They've knocking some shots down, but every time they knock a shot down, it seems like the Panthers answer. Down low, back out on top to Bauer. Bauer going to jab right, go to his left. Jumper is up and good. Bauer knocking him down. 14 points in the ball game for him. Back to 11-point lead. Got it into Flute. Flute in the middle to Brown. Bryant down low to Deitch. Deitch puts it up off the glass, and a foul is called. Redmond break the press. They get a layup out of it. They draw another foul. And Carter Deitch will have a chance at another long auger stack moving free throw. The foul is going to go on Cameron. It's his second. Free throw is short, hits the front of the rim, fighting for it was Deitch, can't get it to go, finally rebounded by Carley. Up ahead, players on the floor, they're all getting up and heading back down, slowly bringing it now is Johnson, he'll set up the offense. 45-36, Panthers on top, minute 30 to go in the third quarter. Dribbling down the lane, Stop has his pass deflected and into the hands of Stickland. Looks to push up ahead to Hansen. Hansen coast to coast, lost control but regained it right as he needed to in time to put in 2 points for the Redmond. 45-38. Redmond fighting back here with a minute 11 to go in the third quarter. They trail 45-38 with the ball in the hands of Schaefer. Ball's picked off by Carter Deitch. Carter Deitch going to go up and he'll put it up off the glass and it's good. Carter Deitch going to force the Panthers to call a timeout. It's a Dakota Bank timeout. We'll take one with them. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country, B103.
Sisseton Livestock Auction, always a proud supporter of all high school activities, including the arts, speech, sports, and music. All classes provide a very important part of learning. Sisseton Livestock recognizes parents, coaches, and teachers for representing our school and community. Congratulations for your achievement. It takes a great effort and teamwork from everyone to be there. Good luck in your game from everyone at the Sisseton Livestock Auction.
Edgewood Vista in Sisseton provides complete living and care solutions for seniors and does their best to make sure each resident can keep and sustain a healthy and fulfilling life with their stay. Residents have as much independence as they want and as little or as much care as they need. Edgewood Vista is an assisted living community that feels like home, providing the help you need when you need it. Edgewood Vista in Sisseton, where home and health care meet.
Superstar Country B103. We're streaming online at YouTube, B103 Radio, KBWS. Coming out of the Dakota Bank timeout, we want to thank our streaming sponsors, Investment Centers of America, Sisseton Livestock, Edgewood Vista, SW Health and Fitness, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union. Panthers calling that timeout. And now the Redmond will set up a little press here as we start things. Levi Nelson, Hansen, and Donnell all in the ball game here, along with Deitch and Flute for the Redmond. Under a minute to go. Bringing the ball down the floor here is Ryan Genstead. Genstead being guarded by Nelson. Dead ball. He's all over him, looking to try to pass out, and we're going to get it just in time. He'll get rid of it off to the side. Change of the rule. Once you pick up your dribble, it's a 5-second count. Ball is tipped away and stolen. Hansen trying to win the battle, and now he's going to draw a foul, and probably not the worst foul on earth. He had to go a little bit too far ahead of him, and that foul actually slows down what would have been a transition easy bucket at the other end for the Panthers. At least that's the way it looked. So Hansen will pick up that foul, and it will be his first, I believe, as they inbound here. 36 seconds to go. 3 seconds separating shot clock, game clock. 45-40. Redmond have made it, cut it back down to a 5-point lead. Passes down into the corner. Donnell with the defense. They're dribbling through. Up on top. Down the lane goes Schaefer. Schaefer into the hands of Genstead. He'll pull it back out. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbling on the left side or right side is Krenz. Krenz throws it over the top. It's a turnover. And the Redmen have a chance to take the last shot here and cut this lead even down more with 12 seconds to go here in this third quarter. They'll pull Deitch. Carter Deitch comes out. Carter Stickland comes in. And Coach Gross just saying, hey, we want the last shot here with 12 seconds to go. 45-40. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter on your Stilson service scoreboard. Passes into the corner to Hansen. Hansen back over to Stickland. He's going to fire up a three. It's good. Stickland's 3, but there's still time on the clock. 2 seconds. They're going to get a shot. It's a 3-quarter court. Nope, a little too high. And the Redmen with Stickland's 3 cut it back to 2. It's 45-43. We'll head to the fourth quarter back in 1 minute on Superstar Country, B103.
Long Auger Stack Movers and Roll-Off is this area's favorite stack mover. Call Doug for your over-the-road stack moving from the field to the farm. We'll get her done. Long Augers also has this area's favorite roll-off service. Let them know when you need a roll-off dumpster. They'll drop it when and where you need it and haul away when you're ready. Long Augers are also custom combiners. Call Doug for custom combining details. Long Auger Stack Movers and Roll-Off in Sisseton. You call, we haul. Call 698-4842. Good luck, Redmond, from Long Auger Stack Movers and Roll-Off.
Teals Market in Sisseton are proud supporters of the Sisseton Redmond. Teals Market has been in the grocery business for over 70 years and spans 4 generations. They're your full-service supermarket in Sisseton, with weekly specials in every department. Teals Market wishes the best of luck to the Sisseton Redmen in tonight's game. They're behind you all the way.
Superstar Country B103. Josh Stickland with you here in the Lake Traverse Resort broadcast booth as the Redmen will have the basketball coming into this fourth quarter. The last game of the regular season for both these squads, trying to clinch the higher seed with the win. Stickland kicks it to the corner. Back out on top. Passes stolen away. Back out, getting in that passing lane, trying to go coast to coast. No, they'll pull it back out with Cameron. Cameron got it back, so a turnover on the Redmen. They come back down with Bauer. Bauer in the middle. Tries to pass on the backside. It's knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last touch by the Redmen. I think that was Levi getting in that passing lane. They tried to get it to a cutting Isaac Genstead on the backside there, so Carly will inbound it here for the Panthers. Cut it backside and almost stolen by, went through the hands of Nelson, couldn't grab it. Finally, Brian Brown pulling it out of there. No, Deitch pulled it out. Back to Donnell. Donnell coming down the floor. Lost control, but will regain it. Back out on top to Nelson. 45-43. Redmond trailing by 2. Back to Stickland. Left wing. He dribbles out. Over to Bryant. Brown's three-pointer. Good! Bryant Brown getting it to go. It was a high bounce off the rim, but got it to go, and that's 6 points in the ball game for Brown. His second 3. It's a $5 donation from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. It's a 1-point lead for Sisseton, 46-45. Little pass fake, trying to look at the back door cut. Bauer with it. Now back over into the hands of Cameron. Into the corner, back to Isaac Genstead. Genstead gets it to Johnson. Looking at a long 3 there. Bauer thought about it. Now they kick it back over to left wing, driving down the lane, up and underneath, and a foul is called. Cameron got ahead of Donnell there and was able to get to the rack, draw the foul. He'll put it in for 2, and a chance at a Long Auger stack moving free throw here. Picking up his second is Donnell. Cameron with 10 points in the ball game. 3-point play opportunity on the way here as Cameron's free throw is up off the mark. No good. An offensive rebound, but they stole it back. It was right there in front. Stepping in front was Deitch, and so the Redmen get a break there as they didn't get that rebound, the offensive rebound, or defensive rebound, excuse me, and a foul is called on Bauer. Bauer got right in the wrist of Bryant Brown up on top of the key, and it'll be Bauer's first. It is. Question mark, because you never know with my book how close things are. 1-point lead here for Great Plains Lutheran. Donnell is in the corner, but back out to Nelson. Nelson dribbles down the paint, kicks it back over to Stickland. Fires up a 3-pointer, off the mark, offensive rebound. Deitch fighting for it. Now they're on the floor. You got players. Stickland had it for a second. Now it's out to Bauer. Bauer, he's going to fire up a 3, is good, and Bauer was feeling it there. He had a lane to drive and instead knocks down his 17th point to give his team a 4-point lead with 5:55 to go in the fourth quarter. 50-45. 46. Stickland has it. Back to Brown. Bryant. Pass fake. Back over to Nelson. Nelson. He's going to dribble through the paint. Up and good. Levi Nelson getting through the lane, slashing through, and picking up two more as for the Redmen as they trail by 2, 50-48. Carly, left wing. He'll kick it down low to Johnson. Back out on top. Little shot fake there from Cameron. And we're going to get a travel call. Good defense by the Redmen, forcing the turnover here. Flute and Hansen back into the ball game for the Redmen. Levi Nelson and Bryant Brown coming out, and a couple of good minutes there from those boys. Some steals, some points, and the Redmen trail by 2 here with 5:23 to go in the fourth, 50-48. Stickland bringing the ball slowly down. Looks like they'll go back into man-to-man defense. Yep, they will. So back over to the corner. Flute fires up. His three-pointer is good. Derek Flute with some fresh legs coming off the bench, knocks down a 3. That's 13 points in the ball game for him, and it's a 1-point lead for the Redmen. 51-50 on your Stilson service scoreboard. Back and forth we go here in Watertown. Great Plains Lutheran driving down the lane. Another three-pointer. That one's up no good. Rebounded by Flute over to Stickland. Stickland now slow it back down as Coach Gross is giving him the same sign that I'm thinking is, hey, let's take our time. Let's get some good looks here. Back up on top. That's not really the look quite. There's Donnell. Nice job by Donnell. Back to Stickland. Wide open 3. Good. Stickland knocking down a 3. That's 20 for him. He hits the floor. He pops back up. It's a 4-point lead here for Sisseton. $5 donation now from Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union. Stickland diving on the floor for the ball. Isaac Genstead has it. Now he'll come back out on top. Trying to drive baseline is Carly. Carly to the corner. Top Bauer. Wide open 3. In and out, no good. But an offensive rebound inside there. Stepping through and is going to draw a foul. Offensive board. Good hustle by both teams. Just fighting for every loose ball there, and that time offensive board, Johnson got it and will head to the free throw line. He'll have 2 Longauger stack moving free throws coming his way. The foul is going to go on. I'm not sure who it's on. They gave it to Kenny German, and he's not in the game. So first free throw is up and good for Johnson. Genstead is back in. Cousin swapping out for Cousin. Isaac out, Ryan in. 54-51. Coach Gross saying, hey, box out. Free throw, no good. And there's a box out that they all wanted, or that they should have had, and instead it goes to Great Plains Lutheran. And those are the things that drive Coach Gross and a radio announcer nuts. Offensive board, and so it'll stay with Great Plains Lutheran. 54-51. 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Redmen with the lead on your Stilson service scoreboard. Carly at the top. He'll kick it right side. Bauer. Bauer going to try to dribble around right side. Stop. Little floater is no good. Rebounded by Stickland on the backside. Slow it back down here as they have a 3-point lead with 3:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. A little confusion there as they weren't, not all Great Plains was ready. 3-pointer on the way, long off the glass, didn't hit anything. Brett Hansen fighting for it, back over to Donnell. He fights it in, shot is blocked out. Deitch, back over to Stickland, smart play, pull it back out, take time off the clock, get your team set. Huge offensive rebound in the corner here by Hansen. Back over to Deitch. Deitch, someone's got to come to the ball there. They got it out to Flute. As I hold my breath, right? It was close. Fans getting into it here for the Redmen, and they've got a timeout called by Coach Gross here. I believe it is going to be a Venture Communications timeout. We'll break with them back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
At Woodland Cabinetry in Sisseton, we don't just build cabinets, we build futures. As an employee-owned company, every team member has a stake in our success. That means more pride in the work, more dedication to quality, and more reason to go that extra mile. Whether you're looking for a great place to work or custom cabinetry made with care, Woodland Cabinetry delivers. Stop by or visit woodlandcabinetry.com and see what employee ownership really looks like.
Superstar Country B103. We're streaming online on YouTube, B103 Radio, KBWS. 54-51 on your Stilson Service scoreboard. Sisseton with the lead, 3:12 to go in the ballgame. It's been a back-and-forth battle here between these two squads this whole game. They've fought back and forth. And right now it's the Redmen with the 3-point lead. Stickland dribbling over to the right here. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Three-pointer from Flute is up long, no good. Rebounded by, it's actually Stickland. It was tipped out to him. They were inside, nowhere to go. I'm not sure if it was Hansen or which one tipped it, but it went back over through Deitch's hands. He regained control, and it's hitting the floor. There's Donnell, back over to Hansen. Hansen back over to, well, he was going to throw it to Stickland. They'll reset it. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock here. Stickland, top of the key, back over to Flute. Flute lost it, regained control. Back, he's going to get it to Donnell. Nope, skip pass over to Stickland. 7 seconds to go. Back down to Deitch. Deitch lost control of it. Flute's going to pick it up, and he is going to get a shot off, and a foul is called. Great job by Derek Flute. He was drawing. You could see the contact coming, and just not a smart foul right there for Great Plains. Bergen was the one that picked up the foul. Redmond were doing everything they could to get the shot off. Bench was hollering out how many seconds were left. He got it off at the buzzer, and he'll end up shooting 2 free throws. They're long auger stack moving free throws here, as the first one is up and good. Derek Flute with 14 points. Isaac back into the ball game. Genstead in, and out comes Ryan. Second long auger stack moving free throws good. Knocks them both down. Big free throws from Flute. 56-51. Redmond with the lead on your Stilson Service scoreboard. It's 2:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Dribbling up at the top of the key is Carly. Trying to get it back to Isaac Genstead. Nope, they won't get it. A little backdoor cut instead. Carter Deitch stepping right in the passing lane. He's going to go coast to coast with the steal from Carter Deitch. 7 points for him. 2 minutes to go. 58-51. Bounce pass up ahead into the hands of Cameron. He'll bring it down the floor here. Cameron, little hesitation move. Back to the top of the key to Isaac Genstead. Genstead going to dribble over to the right. Hand off to Carly. Carly trying to go down the lane. Jump stop up off the glass, and a foul is going to be called on Deitch. Deitch brought his hand down on that one and will pick up the foul. It'll send Carly to the free throw line for a pair. 2 long auger stack moving free throws coming here from Holden Carly. First free throw is up. That's good. Carly with that pretty smooth left-handed stroke, would assume he's a pretty good free throw shooter. 58-52. Sisseton with the lead with 1:45 to go. One more free throw coming here from Carly. Carly's free throw is up. That one's good. Knocks them both down. 6 points for him. It's a 5-point lead for the Redmen. Here comes the press. Inbound to Stickland. Back to Donnell. Up ahead to Hansen. Hansen to Donnell. Donnell back to Hansen. Hansen will get across midcourt here. He'll stop and lost control of the basketball. Into the hands of the Panthers. They force the turnover. Up ahead, here comes Bauer. Bauer looking to come back the other way. Screen up top, back over to Genstead. Three-pointer is good. Genstead knocking it down. That's Isaac. He's got another one. That's 14 points in the ball game for him. The lead is back down to 3. Hansen stops, and we're going to get it to Flute. Back into the corner to Stickland. Stickland brings it back out onto the top. He's got a guy coming behind him. Double team now that gets it to the corner to Donnell. 58-56. Under a minute to go. Redmond with a lead. Back out to Flute. Flute back to Stickland. Stickland is going to fire up another 3. That one is, it went in, but it hit the top of the shot clock, and so the three-pointer won't count. Bad break, and it's going to be Panthers basketball with 49 seconds to go. Redmond lead by 2. We'll take a break. Back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Tandem Healthcare, the new home health service for the Sisseton area, providing home health care with more comfort for the elderly. Their mission is to provide high-quality care to seniors in the comfort and privacy of their home. Tandem certified staff members are trained to provide multiple services to meet your individual needs and will help with day-to-day tasks, such as getting dressed, fixing hair, doing the dishes, and helping with minor housekeeping while assisting with the healthcare needs. For more information, go to tandemhealthcareinc.com or check them out on Facebook. Tandem Healthcare.
Whatever you just did made it worse from a buzzing standpoint.
49 seconds to go here in this one. 58-56. Sisseton does have the lead, but the Panthers have the basketball. Panthers with the basketball coming out of the Dakota Bank timeout here. Redmond just cannot give up a three. 49 seconds on the clock. And so the Redmen with a 2-point lead have to play some solid defense. Fouls could be a situation for either team depending upon. The Redmen do have 3 fouls, team fouls. The Panthers have 2 fouls. Redmen gonna put a little press on here, a little full court press. Inbound comes into Bauer. Bauer will bring it down the floor here with Nelson guarding him. Their man-to-man defense. Trying to get it into Isaac Genstead. He's got the hot hand. They'll get it over, and nope, they will finally get it to Genstead. They'll get it back over, and they'll switch it back to Bauer, and the Redmen just switching top of the key between Genstead and between Stickland and Nelson. Back over to Bauer. They're looking to take some time off. They might just want to try to bring this down and get a closer shot to either tie it up or win it, because they're taking a lot of time off the clock. 8 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout called. It's a Venture Communications timeout. 8 seconds on the shot clock, 21 on game clock, 58-56. Redmen are on top. We'll keep it right here. Good defense being played by the Redmen there, but also factor in the fact that basically Bauer and Genstead just kind of played catch back at the top of the key there. And then I think it threw them off when both Stickland and Nelson were switching, which was a great right thing to do in that situation because they weren't giving up any good looks from beyond. But you got to think that those two are going to be ones to take the last shot if they can, unless there's an open look. Right now, Genstead's got 14. Bauer's got 17. The Redmen with a 2-point lead, 58-56 on your Stilson service scoreboard. There is 21.7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There is 8 seconds left on the shot clock for the Panthers. Bauer is going to inbound it. He's going to try to get it over to Genstead. No, instead, they get it back over to Bauer. Bauer thought about the three. Now he's dribbling in, trying to get it back to Genstead. Little turnaround jumper is up and good. Bauer knocks down the big jumper. No surprise he gets it. Here comes Stickland. He's going to get across midcourt, call the timeout, and it's all tied up, 58-58. 7 seconds to go. We're not going to go anywhere. Let's keep it right here. No surprise here that it comes down to the wire, as this game has been just back and forth all night long. Great Plains Lutheran had a pretty good, decent lead up to 11 or 12, I believe. Redmond had fought back, had a lead up to 6 or 7. That's right, 6-7. And now it's all tied up at the end here, 58-58. Coach Gross and his coaches going over play in the back there to see how they want to do, what they want to run, how they want to run. And right now, the most important thing is just take the last shot, right? Get it inbounded, don't turn it over, and get your last shot. Get a good look. They're going to sub in Carter Deitch. Out will come Donnell here as I'm close. We're in the corner of the gymnasium. Obviously, you watching online on YouTube can see we're kind of in the corner. Kelly's missing me. She had to go up into the stands a little farther, so not sitting right next to me to get a little bit better angle here with I'm actually off to the side a little bit on a table. But 58-58, Redmond with the basketball, 7.9 seconds to go. Here in Watertown, the last regular season basketball game for Sisseton and for Great Plains. They win this, for the Redmen win this one, they get to host a region game next Tuesday. If they lose, they head to Millbank. Hanson will inbound it here. Now they're going to, looks like they'll extend it a little bit farther. We'll get it back over to Stickland. He's going to dribble off to Nelson, and we're a foul. Quick foul is called there with 5 seconds to go. And so that'll be on the ground. That's just the third team foul. And as I mentioned, that was some of the issues of the situation we could run into. Genstead, that's his second. Stickland got it over to the corner and tips it, throws it inbounds, and it's stolen away, knocked away, and the Redmen will basically come away with lucky that they didn't give up a layup at the end, and we're going to get free basketball. 58-58 is how 4 quarters end. We'll see how overtime does. Back in 1 minute on Superstar Country B103.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Lake Traverse Resort is this area's favorite hotspot on beautiful Lake Traverse. Grab your friends and enjoy a cold beverage and a delicious meal from our full menu. Need a place to stay? LCR also has daily camping sites and cozy cabins for rent, plus a boat ramp for easy lake access. Be sure to follow us on Facebook for great specials. Don't miss out. Lake Traverse Resort, proud sponsor of high school sports.
Teamwork makes all the difference on the field and in your financial future. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton is proud to support our Redmen athletes. Whether it's tax preparation, accounting, or financial planning, their experienced team works hard to give you the guidance and confidence you need. Just like our student athletes, they know success comes from preparation and dedication. Kelsch, Kreese & Associates in Sisseton, proud supporters of Redmen sports and proud to be a part of this great community.
Superstar Country B103 will tip it up and do it again. Redmen outscored GPL 15-13 there. That last second, they inbounded it there. Stickland kind of threw it into the middle of the paint. He almost stepped out of bounds there on the inbound play, and the Panthers were trying to take it the other way, and it was a good defensive play to kind of rip it away and not give up on it. And so now we will have 4 more minutes of basketball here in Watertown as Flute will tip off again with Johnson. Players getting situated to where they want to stand. Stickland will go from one side to the other. Cat and mouse game right now before the tip. Tip is up and grabbed out of there by Cameron. It's going to be Panther basketball. Isaac Genstead. Genstead gets it back over to Carly. Carly skips it out to the corner. Bauer had a chance at it, now comes back out. Good defense there by Hansen, cutting off that corner. Now they switch up on top between Donnell and Hansen. Now Donnell guarding Bauer. Bauer pulls it back out on top, trying to get down the paint. Stop, floater into the corner. Instead, I thought Bauer was going up. He did not. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Carly dribbling through, throws up a prayer, and it is not answered. Carter Deitch will pull the rebound down, and here comes the Redmen. Stickland with it at the top of the key. Back to a zone defense here are the Panthers. It's a 2-3 zone being played. Into Donnell. Donnell back to Flute. Flute, three-pointer short. No, it's right in there. Nice job from Flute stepping into it and knocking down a three. It's an 18 points for him. It's 61-58. Redmen with the lead. Top of the key is Genstead. Back over to Carly. Carly down the paint, spins, nowhere to go. Good defense by Flute. Out on top to Bauer. Back to Genstead. Genstead dribbling through the paint, and his floater is up and good. Isaac Genstead for 2. 16 points for him. It's a 1-point lead for the Redmen. Here comes Stickland with 2:40 to go in overtime. 61-60. Sisseton on top in your Stilson service scoreboard. They get it down to Flute. Flute gonna go to work. Nowhere to go. Now he gets it back out to Donnell. To Stickland. Stickland thought about the three. He'll shoot the floater. No good. Rebounded by Carly. Here comes Genstead. Isaac gives up to Carly. Redmen with a 1-point lead. 2:17 to go. Back over into the hands of Cameron. Cameron up on top to Isaac Genstead. Genstead out on top to Bauer. 3-pointers up. No good. Rebounded by Flute. Here come the Redmen. Slow it down. Take the time off the clock. Try to get a good look here. Going against this 2-3 zone. They'll kick it over to Donnell. Back to Flute. He's going to fire up a long three. Off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound. Hansen. Hansen fighting through. Nowhere to go. Back to Flute. Flute going to dribble in. He goes strong. His floater. No good. Offensive rebound. Stickland's going to come up with it. He'll pull it back out and try to set up an offense. And he got a injury here as Deitch had went down. He's grabbing at his left leg, so we'll get a whistle here for an injury as they take a look at him, unless he maybe is cramping up. And that's what it looks to be. So hopefully that's what it is. And that is exactly what it looks like, as he's cramping up a little bit. So 61-60, 1:39 to go. Redmen with the lead as They will have the basketball. That long offensive rebound coming out there, fighting for it. Stickland grabbed it. You could hear Coach Gross pull it out like take time off the clock. Most important thing is possession of obviously taking care of it and getting the look you want here. And they will get Deitch back up. He's got the cramp worked out. And now I believe, will he have to come out of the game, I assume. Here comes Levi Nelson. He will check in. Deitch will go out, which is a much better feeling than a cramp, because when kids go down like that, you fear the worst. But after he sat there for a little bit, you could see what that was. So players back out on the floor. Donnell, Stickland, Flute, Hansen, and Nelson. Carly, Genstead, Bauer, Johnson. And we're going to get now a timeout called by Coach Gross. It's a Venture Communications timeout. We'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
61-60. We're in overtime. System with the lead. I think they brought a basket of bananas in here. Hopefully we'll cut down on the cramping. Minute 38 to go here in overtime. Redmond with the basketball and the ball. Coach Gross calling a Venture Communications timeout after he saw how the players for Great Plains Lutheran coming lined up, and now we'll see if that cat and mouse game switches. They go from zone to man now, or do they stay in zone? It just all depends on here. And it looks like it's more of a man-to-man. Yes, it is. So I say that, and yeah, man-to-man. Nelson, floater, up, off the mark, no good. Fight for it, it's going to stay with the Redmond. You bet. Right here, got a great view of that, as did the official. Standing right there, and Nelson comes out. Deitch comes in for the Redmond. 1:30 to go in overtime, 61-60. Just trying to get the ball inbound. They got it into Flute for 2. 2 points for Derek Flute. 20 points for him. It's a 3-point lead for the Redmond. Where have I seen this story before? Carly with the ball. Back to Genstead. Genstead switching. Now they're looking to go down low. Stickland trying to step in front, and a travel called. It's got to be a travel? Oh, no. They're going to call a foul. They'll call a foul on Stickland. Definitely did not have the height advantage, but thought maybe that 23 just kind of stepped through there. Johnson, but they will call a foul. It's his second. Inbound over the top. They get it into the hands of Cameron. Back to Carly. Over to Bauer. Bauer, his team trailing by 3 with 1:04 to go in overtime. Backdoor cut there. They didn't see him, didn't get it. Good defense by the Redmond. Back out on top, Carly. Spin move, out of control. His shot is up and gets it to go. Unbelievable. Carly getting to the rack, was spinning around and somehow got it to go. 1-point lead for Sisseton. 63-62 in overtime. The Redmond lead by 1. Back to Deitch. Deitch, the top of the key. Back over to Hansen. Hansen, 35 seconds to go. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to get it down to Flute, and they do. Nice feed. Stickland can't quite finish it. Flute had a great look, great feed. Just had a little too much on it. You can see he's a little frustrated, but fighting for it in there. The Redmond will get the ball back. It was last touch by the Panthers. And it's another Venture Communications timeout. And now we'll just keep it here. We want to make sure we don't miss anything. It's overtime. 27 seconds to go here in overtime. 63-62. The shot clock is off because of that last possession where it was last touched by the Panthers. Credit Brett Hansen and company on that backside fighting for the rebound. Flute could see the frustration, had a good look, just couldn't get it to go, but fighting for it. The Panthers end up kicking it out of bounds. So the inbound will come here to the Redmond. They had this same scenario when it was tied up at the end of regulation. This is a situation where the Redmen, obviously important just to get it in. That was kind of the downfall of the end of regulation when they got it in, but it was kind of in a spot where it wasn't real safe or comfortable and just didn't get a look at the end of the game. Where here, if they can just take time off the clock, they're going to force the Panthers to foul. The Panthers have 3 team fouls, the Redmen with 4. So expect the Panthers to obviously go for the steal and then foul if they do not get that steal. Redmen come back out onto the floor here with Deitch, Hansen, Donnell, Flute, and Sticklin. Bauer, Carly, Jenstead, Cameron, and Johnson all on the floor for the Panthers. 27 seconds to go in overtime. They get it back to Sticklin. Sticklin's going to pull back out, and now he'll get fouled. That's the 4th foul. 63-62. 1-point game. It's 4 fouls. Next foul, as long as the Redmen can get it in, we'll send the Redmen to the free throw line. They get it inbounded over to Sticklin. Sticklin is now going to be fouled. So Sticklin will head to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. They are long auger stack moving free throws. Sticklin, one of 2 seniors on this team, playing the last regular season basketball game in overtime to boot. First free throw is up and good. 21 points for Sticklin. Nelson's going to come into the game. Flute will come out here. 21.4 seconds, 64-62. One more long auger stack moving free throw coming from Sticklin. That one's long. Tipped around, nope. Rebounded inside, no, it's not. Finally grabbed out of there, actually by 23. It was Johnson pulled it out. And a timeout called. 2-point lead here for Sisseton. It's a Dakota Bank timeout. We'll take one with them back in 30 seconds on Superstar Country B103.
Traverse Electric Cooperative has been powering our rural tri-state area for generations, and now their commitment goes beyond reliable, affordable electricity. They're here with professional electrician services too. From installations and repairs to maintenance, Traverse Electric's licensed and bonded team is ready for your residential, commercial, ag, generator installs, and new building projects. Quality service, hometown values, and a team you can trust. Call Traverse Electric Cooperative today, working together to keep our communities connected.
Superstar Country B103. We're on YouTube at B103 Radio KBWS. We want to thank those streaming sponsors: Investment Centers of America, Sisseton Livestock, Edgewood Vista, SW Health and Fitness, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union. We are in overtime. 64-62. Sisseton with the lead. Great Plains Lutheran with the basketball. 15 seconds to go here in overtime. Similar situation as we've seen in regulation. In that particular situation, they got it into the hands of Bauer, who knocked down a jump shot to tie things up. If you're the Redmen, you just don't want to give up any 3-pointers. Into the ball game on the floor for the Redmen is going to be Nelson, Donnell, Hansen, Sticklin, and Deitch. They're getting it into the hands of, they're going to get it into the hands of Johnson. Back over to Jenstead. Back over to Carly. Carly driving down, kicks it back over to the corner. Bauer up on top of the key. 5 seconds to go. Staying in front of him. Step back 3 from Bauer. Is off the mark, no good. Deitch with it, and the Redmen win. 64-62. Never a doubt, Hort. 64-62 in overtime. The Redmen get a huge win and will get to host a region game next Tuesday. Let's take a good break and get a breather here. We'll come back in 4 minutes and wrap this one right up on Superstar Country B103.
Dakota Connection C-Store. On your way to the game or coming home from the game, stop at Dakota Connection C-Store for the snacks and drinks everyone wants. And you can top off the tank. Dakota Connection C-Store. Open 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. Friendly smiles and everything you need to make your trip a great memory. Dakota Connection C-Store. Hoping that all of our area teams have a great season. Dakota Connection.
Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union believes in people helping people. That means putting you first. first. As your local community-based credit union, they're here to serve your financial needs with personal service and trusted solutions. Visit the newly remodeled office, use the 24-hour
I wasn't looking, but Kelly was all night.
Window, or stop inside during business hours. Whatever works for you. Cadeau Valley Federal Credit Union is here to help. Call or visit today and see how they can improve your financial future. Because at Cadeau Valley, you're more than a customer, you're family. Cadeau Valley Federal Credit Union, local, trusted, here for you.
Need custom gear? Visit 605 Design and Apparel on Veterans Avenue. They specialize in unique logos and designs with direct transfers and embroidery on t-shirts, hoodies, caps, and have a great selection of Sisseton Redmond apparel in store. Whether it's for your business, school, sports team, family reunion, or party, they'll personalize it with a quick turnaround. For standout designs and speedy service, choose 605 Design and Apparel in Sisseton. Check them out on Facebook today.
The Sisseton Courier does more than the weekly newspaper. They're a high-quality design, custom print service, and office supplies provider. With their wide-format printer, they can print up canvas prints, posters, and banners. They can also design cards like Save the Date, invitations to any occasion, Christmas cards, full-color envelopes, raffle tickets, scratch pads, and much more. No job is too big or too small, and they will beat the price of their competitors, or at least match it. For a quote on pricing and more information, give them a call or stop in to the Sisseton Courier.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Cameron Law Office is a general practice law firm in Roberts County that has been providing legal services in northeastern South Dakota since 1931. Attorney Aaron Cameron is proud to support all Sisseton Redmond sports. Thank you for your dedication and hard work this year. Cameron Law is proud of all players, coaches, and parents of all teams. Good luck, Redmond, in your game tonight. Cameron Law in Sisseton.
Superstar Country B103. Also streaming online on YouTube at B103 Radio KBWS. Josh Thicklin with you in the LTR broadcast booth. And we are wrapping things up with the Thielen Auto Body postgame here. And what a game it was. The Redmen in overtime defeating Great Plains Lutheran 64-62. Let's go through some scores first for Great Plains Lutheran. 3 players with double digits for them tonight. 19 points from Bauer, 16 points from Genstead, that's Isaac, 10 points from Cameron, 8 points from Carly, 4 points from Canis, 3 points from Johnson, and 2 points from Bergen. Great Plains Lutheran were 3 of 4 from the free throw line and kicked in $45 worth of three-pointers being donated from Cadeau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. For the Redmen, they were led by Carter Sticklin, 21 points for the senior, 20 points for Flute, 7 points for Carter Deitch, 6 points for Bryant Brown, 6 points for Josh Donnell, 4 points for Levi Nelson, 2 points for Brett Hansen. The Redmen were 6 of 10 from the free throw line and helped contribute $50 worth, so a total of $95 being donated from Cadeau Valley Federal Credit Union to the Country Tractor Run. That's by far the most that we have seen this season. I shouldn't say by far, but it was definitely I believe at the top and by a distance. Our player of the game, Tandem Healthcare player of the game, and I, can be a little biased. I try to keep my unbiased opinion, even though it can go to the home team a little bit. But your Tandem Healthcare player of the game is going to go to Carter Sticklin. 21 points for him. And just a pretty good hustle all around. Could tell that it's one of the last games of the season for him. Last regular season, kind of right place, right time with some rebounds. And so he will get the Tandem Healthcare player of the game. Scoring by quarter, just breaking this one down. Redmond trailed 17-14 after the first quarter. Second quarter, they outscored Great Plains Lutheran 8-7 to give it a 22-24 halftime lead for Great Plains Lutheran. In that third quarter, each team scored 21. In that fourth quarter, Redmond outscored Great Plains Lutheran 15-13, put it into overtime, tied up at 58 apiece, and then the Redmond in that overtime ended up scoring 6 to the 4 points by Great Plains Lutheran. They had a look at the end there. It was a long three-pointer. Bauer has a good look. Big rebound from Deitch to end it. And the Redmond are going to come away with a 64-62 overtime win here in Great Plains Lutheran. And we'll have a chance to host now the regions, I believe, if we've got everything right. We'll make sure you check Facebook on Monday morning. Michael Rosenkrantz will have that all set up for you, but I believe they will play at home against Millbank, 4 seed taking on 5 seed. Girls will be in action. They will be in the Sweet 16 after defeating Roncalli last night 45-36. They will take on Hamlin, the number 1 seed, Sisseton, the number 16 seed, on Thursday, March 5th, 7 o'clock in Watertown. We'll have that action right here for you on Superstar Country B103, pregame around 6:45. And, of course, we will have your Region 1A action first round for the boys right here on Superstar Country B103 as well. Stay tuned to the Facebook page. I assume that'll be a 7 o'clock start, so around a 6:45 pregame for that one. I want to thank all our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. Kels Crease & Associates, Lewis Family Drug, Travis Electric Co-op, Dakota Connection C-Store, Coteau Valley Federal Credit Union, 605 Design, Sisseton Courier, Cameron Law Office, First Call Auto Parts Napa, Stilson Service, Dakota Bank, Thielen Auto Body, Sisseton Livestock, Edgewood Vista, Venture Communications, Long Auger Stack Moving, and Teals Market. Not to mention Woodland Cabinetry, and I think for the first time that I can remember, Woodland Cabinetry, the jump ball sponsor, I don't think we had one all night, so mark that up. Pretty crazy, and that fitting for what a crazy game this was. I want to thank to Kerwin back producing the show, to Kelly running the camera. Your final once again, Redmond defeat Great Plains Lutheran 64-62 in overtime. I'm Josh Stickland saying good night.